bum, bum. All right. What up, everyone? What up? What up? What up? So, so this video is it's gonna be about how, for example, if I'm interested in finding, some kind of stock, like what do I do? Where do I start? And how do I kind of look for small cap companies, even micro caps? I do it a couple ways. First of all, we should probably I used Reddit to find a good stock. I use what do I use? I use Reddit. I use X. Then I use Google to find the best small cap stock. So to start off, what I will do is try to define like small cap stocks. So um, how are stocks grouped by market cap? And there, from there, I can kind of you know do further research. So most of the time companies are grouped by their size, so by market capitalization. um, so okay, what market cap explained. So the market cap of a company, so practically here it is. So if you're researching a stock or a stock fund, you'll often you'll often see a company categorized by market capitalization. But what is that? Market cap or market capitalization is one of the measures of company's size. It's the total value of the company outstanding shares in stock, which includes publicly traded shares plus restricted shares held by the public, by the company, officers, and insiders. So to calculate the market cap, you take the total number of company shares outstanding and multiply by the figure by the company's current stock price. For example, 5 million shares at $20 is $100 million market cap. So mega cap. So here are the sizes. So want to track this somewhere. So boom. Maybe I'll put this in here so we have it. So companies are captured by market cap. Market Word. Let's get Word document here. Um, that's you're not supposed to see that. Great, but no problem. That was me trying to organize some things in friend, family, volunteer. Okay, prioritizing stuff. All right. All right. So close. All right. So we are finding stocks in the market cap. So what we have here is we got micro cap. These are stocks that are really small value. So these are the market value of less than 250 million. Small cap, market value of 250 million to 2 billion. And we got the mid cap, which is 2 billion to about $10 billion, and then the large cap, which is 10 to 200, and then anything over 200 is mega cap. So the Apples, the Amazons, the Googles, Meta. So they are all the mega caps, 10 billion to 200 billion or less, up to 10. That's a large cap, and then the lower you go, the more risky the business becomes. So I'm interested in looking at companies in the small cap specific. So for starters, market caps can give you a general idea of where a company stands in the business development process. Is it a relatively new public company, for example? If so, it might have a smaller market cap and a lot more room for the company to grow to get into the mega cap size. Market cap can also provide a rough gauge of the company's stability. Large cap companies tend to be less vulnerable to the ups and downs of the market. Mid-cap companies and mid-cap and small mid-cap companies and mid-cap companies are generally less susceptible to volatility in small cap companies. So there you go. So we technically are going. We know what we want to look at is we want to look at these small cap companies. So small. Let's go to Google and look at small cap companies. So small cap companies that will do well. Let's go in 2026, just next year. So I'll kind of like search for ideas. Sometimes what you could do is look at ETFs. There's some ETFs out there that are focused on small caps, um, specifically small caps. Right here, Russell 2000 Index Small Cap Options Strategies. To understand the stock to buy, small cap stocks to watch. Look for a small cap company, the most overlooked AI stocks. Factors driving small cap performance in 26. And then small cap companies positioned to grow. So here are some examples here. Climate Global Solutions. Okay, so we want to look at, actually let's look at, we want to look at small cap companies, and we want to look at small cap company tech, specifically the tech industry, and in the United States. So this is how I will kind of start looking for companies. Most of the time, if it's out of the United States, I don't chance it, just because, you know, regulation risk and government politic risk within that country. Like for example, I don't invest in companies in China just because the government is involved in every single company, and they can kind of decide what kind of earnings that company can report and what, and can't believe that. And then their financial reporting sector, just the financial reporting industry is just, regulation is not that good at all. So there's been just too many issues. So I don't even go to China, invest in companies in China. So the first thing I would do, I define like the kind of the industry that I'm interested in, and then I would go into kind of maybe a screener here, and I kind of want to break it down in the way that in what I want here. For example, so I want tech, specifically in the United States. So I don't care, you know, if it's the Nasdaq, CBO, New York Stock Exchange. So, but I do know that I want a company that is a small cap, so 250 to $2 billion. So we can go here, say small cap. So this is close enough, right? So it's $300 million to $2 billion. So that's close. So the filter will go and we'll load up. There's still about 85 different stocks. Now I want to focus on stocks that are within the United States. So that will filter out even more. I don't think there's more than 69. So there's a total of 69 pages of stocks that I can look at here. Something that I said is I want to focus in tech in the United States. So first thing is we have that US tech company. So boom, let's go US tech company. So US technology, I don't care their exchange, I don't care index, I don't care. Maybe let me do the Russell 2000. So earning day, I don't care. Let's say tech, a company under $20, or we can go let's go with a company that is the price of the stock, let's say, under 40. All right. So tech under $40. Tech under $40. I don't care about dividends, average volume, I don't care. And then let's look at the IPO, and then let's go IPO within the last what, 10 years? Recent IPOs, let's go maybe within the last 5 years. So let's look at a company in the last 5 years, more than 5 years. Yeah, and so in the last 5 years. All right, that brings us to 15 total pages of stocks. So that are in the tech industry within the $40 in the United States, IPO'd within the last 5 years. Obviously, this is still a very large list. Now we have the market cap, and maybe we want to kind of look through by market cap, or we want to look through by change. So the ones that are getting hit, maybe we want to say sector. Let's go technology. So sector technology under $40. Okay. So we want stocks in the United States within technology sector under $40, IPO'd within the last 5 years. Okay, now that's the story. It looks like we got a good list of stocks here. It's about 2 pages, so that will keep us from expanding, just being overwhelmed by too many options practically. Obviously, so we could get into other sectors if we wanted: the basic materials, communication services, consumer cyclicals, consumer defense, energy, healthcare, industrial, real estate, technology, utility. Specifically, we could do energy, as we are seeing some demand in the energy sector. But if I want to go that route, I might just look at like iron or something like that. But they are way above that market cap. So let's just start here and work our way down and find a company that is kind of interesting. So Bakkt, I believe this is more of a crypto related company. So let's actually sort by industry: software application, software infrastructure. Then page 2, we have more application, software application, semiconductors, information technology, and computer hardware. So let's start at the first page. So these are the options that we have. So we have solar company here, Bakkt. We have Telos, NextNav, Flywire, Paladin, DeFi development. I think this one is a Solana ETF. DAT, Giga Cloud Technologies. That one seems interesting. Backblaze, Consensus Cloud Solution, blockchain-based company maybe. Exodus Movement Inc. Meridian Link. Okay. CS Disco Music. Amplitude Inc. Blaze Holdings. Blaze Pizza. I don't know who that is. MNTN. Ibotta. I've heard of them before. Navin. And then Pattern Group. White Fiber Inc. So this is all the stocks from the first page, and now all I'm going to do is go through each one. That's about 20 of them, and it's not going to take long. Usually I can look at a company and just determine, you know what, yes or no. There's too many options, but I can quickly go yes or no, I'm not interested or not, depending what I see. So, from a quick analysis here, this is a $10 stock. It had a really good week here, as you can see, 3% on Friday. And since December, as you can see, since 2023, the stock was at $28. Now it's down by $10. Monthly, um, the stock is just kind of, in the last 5 years, because these are companies we're looking at since 2020, in the last five IPO'd in the last 5 years. The company has been just beat up since they IPO'd. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go see what exactly this company does. So I'm gonna scroll down. There's some news here. So this company name is called Shoal Technologies. So I can check out their website. Let me just quickly read what this company does. So Shoal Technologies Group Inc. engages in the provision of electrical balance of system solution for solar energy projects. Its EBO's components includes cable assemblies, inline fuse combiner, disconnect recombiners, wireless monitoring system. Look, it already doesn't sound too interesting to me at all. This is a company that is in 2023 made a revenue of about 488. Then it didn't make that much money, and also they're probably going to get beat up this year because the government's removing the entire everything around like solar. They're not really focused on that. So do I really want to go towards solar while we have a president that is more not aligned with solar, especially for the next 3 years? Maybe not. So looking, and then we have the company started growing. It didn't grow at all. Obviously I can't see all of their financials. What I could do is bring this down, bring this up, and look at the company here. So SHLS, Shoals Technology Group. So we know what we want. So these are the companies that we want. So forecast, looks like there are 9 analysts on this company. They're saying it's overpriced already by 21%. There's the number of coverage on this company is gone down. And financial result perspective, this company just IPO'd. They're not they're growing decently, to be honest. So, oh well, 21%, 50, 40, and then they obviously took an L because the government doesn't really like solar companies that much, and especially when we're going into the SMR, small modular SMRs, like small modular reactors. This is not a business I'm interested in. Next. Backed, I believe this is a cryptocurrency related company, so I'm probably going to just go past it. Backed Holding engages in interaction of crypto assets, so I'm not interested. Next, TLS, Telos Group. I've heard of this company, but I don't know what they do. So Telos Corporation engages in design and provision of advanced technology to deliver solutions that empower and protect demanding and what? It operates through the following segments: security solutions, security network. The security solutions segment focuses on cybersecurity, cloud, identity solution, and secure management. Okay. And then the secure network segment provides secure. Uh, okay. So what I'll do is, since this one seems interesting, I will put Talos here. Then I'll move to the next stock. This one is next Nav. I don't even know what this company does. Maybe energy once again. develop next generation positioning, navigation, and timing solution through the principal system, providing. All right, see, floor level. See, I'm already not interested in that company. Doesn't even make sense. We're looking for a company within the United States, within tech sector, under $40, IPO'd in the last 5 years. So that is, once we find that stock, I'm actually going to put some money in. So hopefully we find a good one here. So Flywire Group. So this is a company that does flights. What does it do? So quickly, oh wow, insider sale. And February this year, somebody actually bought some 97 then thousand, and then later on, looks like they've been selling the stock. I don't know about this insider sale, especially on a company this small, is no good. So what does this company do? Is a payment enablement and software company. The firm engages in providing vertical specific software and payment technology to embedded within the existing account receivable. All right, some kind of accounting company. Sorry, I said technology, but if I'm going to get into finance related company, I'm going to buy SoFi or PayPal. Paladin AI Corporation. AI. AI. You say AI and the stock is going to do well. All right, let's go look at the insider. Oh my gosh, I hate seeing these insider sales. Is that because the stock did well? Let's see. Let's look at it monthly. So I'm sure there isn't going to be too much. So this stock IPO'd here about $59, and it just plummeted since then. They IPO'd at the wrong time. They IPO'd during COVID. So, I mean, during the pandemic. So obviously they're not going to do well. But is there an underlying benefit? So what is the company? Paladin AI Corporation engages the design, development, and manufacturing of industrial robotics system that augment human performance by combining human intelligence, strength, enduring. Okay, so physical AI products. Unleash the power of robotic with Paladin AI robotics software platform. Garner the months of extensive training. So a legacy innovation. So I'm already not interested. So it looks like they take a company's data and help them kind of analyze it. I don't know. I'm already not interested in this company. So they said Paladin is a software company focused on autonomous robotic system. It has developed an advanced artificial intelligence and machine learning software platform poised to revolutionize the capabilities of robotics, enabling them to observe, learn, and reason and act in manners. So they have our AI ML. So AI, large language model software platform empowers robots to perceive variations of changes in the real world. Okay, so on the edge, so operate on the edge and dramatically reduce the significant effort required to program and deploy robots, enabling industrial robots and collaboration robots. Okay, kind of interesting business here. Its applicability extends beyond traditional robotics to include unmanned UAVs, UGVs. Okay, Paladin AI approaches is elevated through. Okay, this company seems interesting, but Paladin AI and Dragonfly Inc. to collaborate to enable advanced autonomous operation and swarming capability. All right, I don't know. This company does seem kind of interesting. So investor relations, the last earnings. Okay, so let's just see what the company does here. I need their presentations. So it's more like AI software. They help the robotics become more efficient. Okay, let's see. They just IPO'd, but PDYN. So, all right. Oh my gosh, I can't get in this company. The revenues are all over the place. They're barely making any money here. Jeez, going like COVID messed them up. That's when they went IPO. But in quarter over quarter here, 22, almost all of 22 and Q1 of 23, they made decent money. But going out of that, like they lost. They didn't. Their revenue just literally stagnated. These are millions, by the way. So they made $75,000, and then here they hit 3 million, 2 million, and then they're down trailing 12. Wow. So the company isn't really making that much money. I don't even know what happened. They IPO'd 5 years ago. After they IPO'd, the worst time in the world, right when COVID happened, they made decent money going into these years, but the rest of the year, their revenue's all over the place. And when I'm looking at a small company to invest in, I'm looking for them to actually make money. They're probably taking net income loss. So this company makes barely any money. They're not even growing. Look at this. They've been issuing a ton of shares as well. So right when they went IPO, 1,200%, they issued so many shares and they continue to issue more shares. I bet they have too much debt as well. They seem interesting, but they just have too much going on. So total current assets and then total current liabilities. I mean that's not too bad. So what do we see here? So we got 45, we got 8. So they don't have too much debt here. So they're not overly leveraged. Long-term total current assets, total long-term assets and liabilities. So 60, 50, 45. Total, so they barely have any liabilities. I mean, they seem interesting. So what I'll do is I'll just keep them under the interesting company list. All right. But I kind of don't like how their balance sheet looks. This is Paladin AI. They use their software to enhance AI learning. Interesting. So they're trying to play that like kind of like a Palantir kind of play there. So this is I believe this company here is Solana ET DAT. So this company provides business and commercial proprietary financial services. It provides technology that I think they mainly buy Solana. Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah, this company buys Solana and they hold it in their portfolio. There we go, right here. So on saying on Friday or something, the company bought $16 million worth of Solana at about $111. And they probably issued additional shares or sold shares. I don't know. I don't want a crypto play, so that's not for me. Giga Cloud. Okay, sure. This company I IPO'd 5 years ago is in the United States, under $40, month over month. Geez, so this company IPO'd over, I don't know, but I can't even get up there. The chart doesn't even show, but over $60+ they IPO'd. They dumped all the way to, what is this, $5. They're all over the place. But let's see what they do. Giga Cloud Technology specializes in global end-to-end business-to-business electronic commerce. Okay, for larger parcel merchandise, their business-to-business platform, Giga Cloud Marketplace, integrated with everything from discovery, payment, logistics. Why would I get into this company though? Like, why can't I get into PayPal or any other company? Comprehensive solution that transforms. Yeah, there's a lot of companies like this. So they're practically a marketplace. Why would I invest in a marketplace? Large parcel seller and buyers connects in one tech-driven marketplace. So drop shipping is not. So I can see this doing well when there's drop shipping. But so they do business to business, reimagining global business to business. All right. But this looks what's the market cap on this company though? They literally look like the website. I'm sorry, but it looks terrible. What does their investor relations page say? They look like terrible. So they said they have 1,500 plus employees, 8 countries, 50,000 plus SKUs, and then square foot total space. They got over 10.7 million square feet. Giga Cloud Technology Inc. to announce 2025 third quarter earnings October 30th and November 6th. Let's see how well they're growing. Giga Cloud Technologies announces planned acquisition of new classic acquisition of new classic home furnishing. Okay, that's a weird purchase. So $27 stock. What's the forecast looking? Analysts are saying that it's overpriced. There's two analysts covering this company. There used to be more, but I don't know. Analysts are saying so you got there's hold or you got strong buy. Okay, financials. Let's look at the overall financials. This is a company that in 2020, so they grew here 125%, 50, 18, 43, 64. So they're actually making money. So they were making 275 million. These numbers are millions. And then in fiscal year 2024, they made about $1.2 billion. So it looks like they're making revenue. Interesting. So gross profit, they're making gross profit here. Cost of goods sold is growing quite quickly here. Looks like operating income. Okay, so they're making operating income. Net income, are they negative net income here? Okay, wow, they're actually hitting positive net income. This might be a good company to look at. Net income to common shareholders, 1,200%, 2,000. Let's look at them at quarter over quarter. Okay, I mean revenue's growing decent here. It's kind of slowing down. If we get into any kind of like recession situation, this company will get messed up because nobody's going to be buying anything here. Earning presentation. Okay. Giga Cloud Technologies, a pioneer for global business-to-business marketplace for large parcel merchandise that is reinventing the supply chain and transforming the way wholesale buyers and sellers connect. How are you reinventing it? In 2010, they launched their first e-commerce store, Rakuten, officially entering the Japanese market, the UK, and then the US. Okay, within 3 years, they went to the UK and the US and Japan. And then officially, they went to Germany. And then they launched their global business, IPO to the NASDAQ within, 12 years? And then they acquired a company here in 2023. And then they joined the Russell 2000 inclusion here in 2024. And then they were on the Forbes most successful small caps. Our financials. So this company is, let's see how well their financials look. So total revenue here, gross profit, I mean, we've seen this. So revenue 321, 4%. No, thank you. Like I can't invest in a company that is barely growing, especially when they're small. So they practically help small business. So what is SFR? So this is called supplier fulfillment retail. So transforming wholesale trade through reorganizing the supply chain and redefining key role for risk and efficiency optimized business to business ecosystem. Okay, so practically the way they work is, so they have the supplier manufacturer that has the products, and then they put their products on the gigabusiness-to-business.com, and then you got the global fulfillment network that plugs into it. So is that an Amazon? And then you have the buyer, so it could be a retail store or straight to the end consumer. What are other companies that do this very similar thing? So this company works directly with the sellers and manufacturers that put the products on this company's business site. You got the global fulfillment networks that connect to it, which then, so something like Alibaba. That's that's what they're trying to do. All right, interesting company. I may keep them in the watch list. Enabling suppliers and retailers to scale through the global end-to-end commerce infrastructure. But they still haven't told me our marketplace. They still haven't told me how special they are. So right here, attractive activity buyer trend. So active buyer spend in GigaCloud marketplace. So okay, so 2019 kind of flat. Buyers in 22, that's the blue, barely grows. 23, not really much. 2024, not much growth. And 2025, buyers, not by much. We are seeing the trend overall going up, but like it's kind of all over the place here. Q2 2025 key statistics. So active buyers, they got about 11,000 active buyers, spending per active buyer. So 131K by 11,000 buyers. So number one, buyers who joined the 2024 increased spending. I mean, if the business is good, the network does work, it is going to be a sticky business. Because imagine if you have a business and you're running an operation and you need the supplies, and so you're always going to use this company to fulfill those products for you. So you tell this company, hey, I need these products. The manufacturers connects to their site, and then this company gets those products to your store or to your end customers. And sometimes it can be really hard to find a company that can do that. So they become a very, very sticky business. They can be. So flexible tools to facilitate transactions, so the buyers and sellers can be on the same site. So it's something like Alibaba. Like, why wouldn't somebody use an Alibaba or something like that? SKUs and growing. So they have about 50,000 items and growing. So they're focused on indoor items, fitness item, bath, and others. So travel accessories, home decoration, Christmas trees. Ooh, Christmas is coming up. So maybe there's something there. So bath, sauna rooms, plumbing, bathtubs. This is kind of interesting because just we're going to be getting into the season, I think, where people are going to start buying homes because mortgage rates are coming down. So they may rebuild or renovate their homes because loans are going to be a lot cheaper. So there might be more business that's going on. So there might be a benefit here. So what I'll do is I'll keep this company in the list. Just watch and just go through the list. Keep going through the lists. So they're mostly, I don't know why they call it Giga whatever. So Backblaze. This company has done well here. The stock has had a really good week. Since they have IPO'd, let's see how terrible it is. So it's a $10 stock. Oof. Jeez, this company IPO'd almost what? $36. Now is at 10 bucks. This is why you don't buy. This is something you consistently see. Company IPOs dumps. It looks like there's a support here at $4, but now it's at 10. So it's had a really good run. What does the company even do? And do I want to spend my time here? So the company operates as a cloud provider for businesses and consumers to store, use, and protect their data. So it's data security or resilience. The firm, through its storage cloud platform, provides foundation for business developers and IT professionals and individuals to store, backup, and archive data, host, connect. So there some kind of like resiliency. Honestly, I think there is very, very big business here. The company was founded by these individuals. Okay, I like companies that are founder led. How's it going? So they did do some sale. So $128,000 of sale here in 23, 24. In the beginning of the year, there is some sale. It's not really that big of a sale. That's fine. Insider trade. These are these insider sale volume. So okay, so as the stock has gone up in the beginning, they sold, and then it looks like they haven't sold at all as the price of the stock is going up. I'm okay with that. They seem kind of interesting just because I think there's a major business for data resiliency in the world of AI. As people are like, you build your own, let's say you build your own AI app, and then you need that entire ecosystem to be backed up. If you get hacked, um, that you have to be able to access that data right away. And so maybe within like 5 minutes, you want to be back to running. If you get hacked, you want to throw away that code and you can just start using the code from 10 years ago and fix the issues. And there isn't too much of that, especially for smaller like startups. You really don't have much of that. So this company does seem amazing. I'm just gonna do a quick research into them and then go to the next thing. So it is a United States company. It's a tech company under $40. IPO'd within the last 5 years. So cloud storage built better. So innovator faster. So actually, so they say innovate faster with blaze speed at a exabyte scale. Recover fast with always hot enterprise resilience. Cut cost faster with free agrees egress, is that the word, egress? System backup and recovery, active media archive application, and AI storage. Yep. Accelerate exabyte scale AI ML cloud native apps, data lake with performance object storage, and enabling open cloud okay. Simplify computer backup. So I like this company. Okay. Um, S3 compatible API and knows CDN ingress field. I don't know much. Okay, open to any integrated or partner. So if you have Cloudflare, that's the biggest one. Fastly, Veeam. This is a cybersecurity company there. Unlimited easy data protection. All right, I actually do kind of find this company interesting. Whoa. Okay, so let's look at the investor relations page. And see news investor relations. Let's see if this company is actually worth looking at. I kind of like what they do. They have really gotten beaten up after IPO. So they have over 500,000 customers. Annual return. So they operate on the annual recurring revenue, so which is good. So it's a company that makes money on recurring basis. So subscription, okay. Business to business cloud storage growth, okay, 23%, and business to business cloud storage NRR, okay. I like this. Corporate overview, cloud storage. Yes, we know that. Lock customer into enabling them to use their data and open cloud workflow with providers, and so cloud. Okay, this is actually really good. Okay, this might be a company worth actually digging into a little bit more. I need their investor presentation. Let's look at their second quarter 25 presentation or August. Yeah, so let's look at this results versus back second quarter earnings. Let's look at this one here. This is actually an interesting company. So this is their August 7, 2025 earnings report. Our mission, we make it astonishingly easy to store, use, and protect data. So key highlights. So they have the AI opportunity fueling growth, accelerated business-to-business growth, 29%, launching high performance offering in cybersecurity product in Q3. So I have been looking for cybersecurity companies. Obviously, I was looking more like at the bigger companies like Broadcom and maybe even like Amazon, just because they have their Amazon Web Services or even Google. But like this company seems a little interesting as we're looking at small startup companies. So launched as a suite of cybersecurity features, anomaly alert, enterprise web console, back bucket access logs. Okay, go to market transformation initiative. So upscale to the sales team, deepen partnerships, and okay, I don't care about this. I need more of AI momentum driven. So they say here 3 of the 10 customers are AI companies. Okay, 40x growth in data storage by AI customers. This is what I was talking about. They need AI. Specifically, startups are going to want something like this. 70% increase in AI customer count year over year. So data ingest and active archive, raw data, metadata, synthetic data. What does that say? Cleansed data, labeled annotated data, data processing, model experiment and training, model deployment, infrastructure, and monitoring. And all these are protected by Backblaze B2. Okay, interesting. Okay, so their financials. This is the CEO, Mark Sweden. Key financial metrics here. Double beat top and bottom. Okay. Solidified balance sheet. So current ratio greater than 1. Secondary offerings. New line of credit. Target reduce equity dilution by 15 to 25%. So that means they're issuing a lot of stock. Okay, I mean, smaller companies, if they're not making money, they're going to pay their shareholders by stock. Sustainable profitability, transition to free cash flow, zero base budget, positive free cash flow in Q4 25. Okay, accelerated growth, 2 consecutive quarters of accelerated business revenue growth. Their goal is 30% by business growth in Q4 25. Path to 30 plus business growth, net organic growth here. We're seeing the organic growth. Direct cost upsell. All right, we've seen little growth there. New self-serve. And then new direct sales. And of course, their estimated Q3 here, they want to grow at 28 to 30%. Next quarter and at the end of the year, they want to grow by 25 at 30%. Okay. Revenue drive defined. So new direct sales, direct sale led new logo acquisition, new self-service, PLG led new logo acquisition, direct cross sell, upsell. So sales led upsell of existing customers. Net organic growth, organic data growth, less data contraction. Outlook actual. So the outlook beating B2 growth target. So they said, you know what, 21 to 23, they got 23. Q2 they said 23 to 25, they got 29. And then the outlook now, they said 28 to 30, and then they adjusted it for previously 25 to 28, and then they adjusted it to 28 to 30. So that is what their target is. Revenue. So this is their B2 cloud storage is growing at 29%. NRR is growing 112% here. Computer backup growing at 4%. NRR of 106. Gross customer retention 89 and 90. Total company, so revenue $36 million here. Year-over-year growth of 16. 109 NRR. Net revenue retention. Okay. Path to positive adjusted free cash flow. Okay. Adjusted free cash flow looking much better. Stock buyback program. What? Up to 10 million approved. Funding with proceeds from stock option exercised. Employee stock purchase plan in 12-month window. Reduced equity dilution. So are they diluting? Why are they buying a stock, especially for a small company like this? So year over year here, gross margin, adjusted gross margin, net loss. So they lost 10 here, 7 here. All right, all right. This company is definitely a yes. Um, I am going to keep them here. I'm gonna keep them on the list to watch. I want to look at their financials real quick. BLZE forecast. So no sells. This is all a buy for this company. Wow. Obviously, they're saying they're overpriced right now by about 0.9%. Max, this company is definitely beat up since COVID, but it looks like they're just chilling here at this $10 price. They're hitting, this is kind of a major resistance line, down 35% from their max. 5 years, 35. 1 year, up 35. Year to date, 71. 1 month, 11. 5 days, 1%. And obviously over the week, they're down again. Overall, the company is really interesting. I like the technology industry, so they are added to the bucket list. All right, Consensus Cloud Solution. Another cloud. This might be another interesting company here. This looks like another interesting company. I will give me 1 second. I need to respond to this. Uh, all right. So, so this is another cloud solution company. So what is this? Their solution, their products. Oh, enterprise level cloud fax, document processing, OCR, clinical documentation software, healthcare. Okay. R2 certification, e-signature, API connectivity, care coordination, government cloud fact. They work with the government too. What do you guys do, partners? HIPAA combination digital cloud faxing, the only fax service that guides you to a better form of electronic and interpreter exchange. Send and receive any patient information over a trusted healthcare network with over a million address. Okay. Patient information query, electronically query records and retrieve patient information on demand. Connective access to referral networks. So kind of they are more like a data warehouse. Innovation connection given back. So they're more of like a data warehouse company. Harmony clarity. All right, where y'all's money at? Are they making money? I don't care. Is the company making money as a data warehouse? I don't know. Consensus Cloud Solution. Are y'all making money? So this company is within the United States. Is in the tech sector, technology, $40, and it's IPO'd in the last 5 years. So this company IPO'd and they ate a lot of crap. They went from it's almost $60 stock, now they're sitting at 30. The market cap is about $500 million. Forecast, they're overpriced. I'm out. I don't like them. Exodus movement. All right, what the heck does that mean? Exodus movement develops blockchain asset investor platform to secure, exchange, and manage wealth inside one application. The company was founded 2015 and is headquarters in Omaha. What? I still don't know what this company does. Geez, there was one insider sale at $237,000, and that was done by the chief technology officer, chief financial officer, May of 2025. What? So like a crypto company? Exodus, Bitcoin and crypto wallet. I've heard of this company. Seamless, secure self-custody, swap, buy, manage diverse portfolio in one place. So seamless swap. So with billions in the USD swap volume processed globally, we deliver unmatched your crypto strategy and swap confidently between thousands of assets. So it's a crypto company that's publicly traded. Buy and sell directly in your wallet. Oh, easily buy and sell crypto using your credit card and debit card, bank account, Apple Pay, Google Pay. Your crypto is delivered straight to your wallet. What? Boost your crypto holdings. So it's another crypto company. They have advanced security made easy. So they're a wallet provider. I like their site. It's kind of sleek. So September 28th, they were at the Wainwright 27th Annual Global Investor Conference. Okay. Present me your company. What do y'all do? Exodus Movement Inc. Okay, this is a presentation of the company. Exodus mission. Their mission is to empowering individuals to control their lives in digital world. Okay. Expanding market under regulatory tailwind. Purpose-built platform for future of digital money. Large addressable market and user base. Powerful ecosystem, global partners, scalable high margin model, strategic balance sheet. Delivering trusted access to the future of finance. The problem is that legacy infrastructure of existing financial system of future require modern technology. So the digital native differentiate technology. Okay, large expanding. So they think that the global M2 supply 95 trillion. Exodus platform wallet. Self-custody your assets. Fiat on offboarding, trade, payments. I've heard of this company before, but do I really want to get into a company like this? Let's see. So Exodus Movement. I think that's her name, right? So, okay. Jeez. Analysts are saying this company is way underpriced. But there's only, what, 4 analysts? So there's barely anybody covering this company. Are they making money, though? The thing with this company is because they are a wallet, when crypto moves up and down, they're going to make money regardless. Are they making money? How are they growing quarter over quarter? Oh, wow. Ooh. Yikes. Dang, when this company grows, they really grow. I mean, they got messed up here. Yeah, they got sent back decades. So they were losing a lot of revenue here. 23, 22. And they finally made it out of 22 and they accelerated this growth, which is amazing. Really impressive to see. When looking at a smaller company with a size of half a billion, yeah, half a billion market cap, it's always you want to see this revenue growth. Um, it's kind of all over the place. Operating income looking pretty good. Quarterly, yeah, this company used to make excess revenue growth, used to be a lot more. Operating income. So this company used to make money. They trailing 12 month they're negative, but not better though, not really bad because they used to make nothing, but now they're positive operating income. Gains, loss, pre-tax, net income, they're positive net income. Except here in 2025 Q1, they took a big hit. What happened? Other non-operating income. Other non-operating income represents income loss from operation that does not fit into another. Yeah, they got hit whatever this is here significantly, and that's why they took a huge negative net income there. Revenue did slow down as well. And also, I say, whoa, well, okay. I think this might be another company that's a yes. All right, Exodus, you're on the list. I've heard of the company before. Really not interested in getting into crypto related companies, but Meridian Link, what do y'all do? This company, Meridian Link, engages in the provision of software solution. The firm offers a service for financial institutions, including banks, credit unions, mortgage lenders, specialty lending providers, and consumer reporting agencies. A solution includes digital progression model, end-to-end platforming, loan organization system, mortgage LOS, deposit account opening data. So they are data warehouse. They have a whole bunch of information on people. Okay, MLKN. Whoa, no. MERIDIAN link. Meridian Link. Delisted. Acquired by. Oh, they are acquired. Oh, wow. This company got acquired. That's private company. Are they delisted? But they're here. October 24th was delisted. Reason it got acquired. Dang, it got bought out. Well, interesting company. So they sell user data, I guess. All right. CS Disco. Okay. They sell disco lights, I guess. CS Disco Inc. engages in the provision of legal technology solution. Okay. Its products include AI, Disco Request, build. So the company was, they told me nothing about what the company does. There's a lot of sales. August, there's a purchase of, interestingly, a sale of $187,000 and then $77,000 purchase. So it looks like the director. Interesting. I always love seeing when directors Thomas's but there when the directors buy, we got the chief product technology, the officer selling, but looks like the director actually likes the stock and he's buying it. Okay, so where does the stock sit right now? It's always good to see the director insider buying, especially when the company is down like this. LAW. CS Disco. Now this company is getting whipsawed. So Max, this company IPO'd at almost 60 bucks, sitting at $6 now, down 80%. 6% for the year to date, it's 26 month, down 2%, 5 days they're down 11%. I don't fully understand what they do, so let's go look here. Litigation solution for your most complex matters. So they sell the data solutions for legal. Okay, get the best in litigation technology and partnership with Disco comprehensive cloud native solution and services. So legal information is actually really technical, really expensive as well. Interesting. Litigation technology powered by industry leading AI. Take advantage of a state-of-the-art AI to transform your legal process. Disco legal software plug right into your existing litigation or investigation workflow. So 87% time saving, document review per hour, 32,000, faster deposition summary. We are with you in every case. They got two different solutions here. Their AI looks like they're using Gemini. Investigate the facts and get the answers faster with secure AI tool built for and by lawyers. It's easy to ask a question. Obviously, e-discovery, cloud native e-discovery software that's fast, secure, and easy to use, and helps you achieve. Yeah, so obviously I don't know much about legal stuff, but I know there's things can be really expensive, and a lot of time it's just the research and documentation is the most annoying part. A single cloud-based platform to preserve data, notify custodian, and track hold with defensible audit trail. Manage all of your legal requests from a single system. Audit review, case builder, timeline. Our professional service team partner with you for better outcome. Forensic service collection, end-to-end discovery service, enterprise managed service, managed discovery review. From TikTok to trademark court, social media impact on IP legislation service. Survey says September 20 release. It's interesting. Read our case studies. Disco for complex litigation. The AM Law perspective. AM Law 200 saved 10K monthly by migrating matters to Disco from 1.4 million documents produced in 4 weeks. Fall 25 leader, mid-market, best ROI, fast implementation, high performance. Okay, kind of interesting here. Let's go look at their financials, investor relations. Um, so, okay, investor relations. So obviously, a nice ticker symbol law. That's perfect. All right, press release, webcast, filings, investor. I need their presentation. Events and presentations. Let's see. So investor presentation. Okay, so this is a company from, I think, from a revenue financials perspective, they're doing decent. Let's put this here so we can all see. Um, I like their ticker symbol. This is a very small company. They saw a significant growth in the beginning. As you can see that the revenue was growing about 40 to 60, then it went down to 80%, and then 2 4 kind of they are slowing down. Most of the time I like to see a company that's, especially when they're small, I want to see them like really grow. Yeah, they're barely growing. Yeah, they're barely growing. Revenue growth, really, you can't beat that. If your revenue is not growing, you're just gonna, yeah, I'm out. Great idea, but no money in the business. I'm out. Amplitude. Okay, the stock is getting beat up here. It looks like it hit some kind of resistance. Yikes, Amplitude. This company IPO'd at 80, $90. Never buy a company at IPO unless you already just burn it up. Amplitude provides a digital and analytics platform that helps companies analyze their customer behavior within digital. Get out of here. Blaze Holdings. Okay. Blaze Holding provides artificial intelligence solution. I'm done. MN, MNTN engages in bringing performance marketing to television, ushering a new generation of advertising to connected TV. The software company's self-services advertising platform and AI-driven precision targeting, enabling. The company was founded in 2009, and revenue is doing okay. Gross profit is okay. Cost staying steady. Net income, definitely small company. Whew, net income is not looking good. Insider sale from the directors and 10% owners. Geez, so company got beat up a little bit here. MNTN. MNTN. Seems like some kind of name. This is the same company IPO'd at what? 33, $30, and now at 16. Ooh, I'm liking the revenue growth. Quarter over quarter, right? Yep. So revenue it was growing significantly. It's still 40% quarterly. So annually, yeah, I like the growth. I mean, the growth looks good. Cost of revenue steady. Gross profit, okay. So decent gross profit here. Selling general administration is shitload. That's crazy. So revenue growth, it looks good. Uh, Year over year, phenomenal, right? Not bad. I mean, they from 22 to 2024, it went down, but they're still growing at 30 to 20%, and then they're picking up here, which is good to see. So they're more of in the advertising business and AI. Operating income getting better. I like that. I mean, this is bad here. This is good here. the loss operating income is getting better. We're seeing this operating expense still kind of high, but they're still a small company. Research and development not too bad. Most of it is general administration expense. They're issuing shares, diluting shareholders. Geez, they issued shares a lot. So 1421. So they raised some money for something. How does the balance sheet look? So this is their current assets. This total current assets, okay. How's that compared to their liabilities? So more assets than liabilities. Liabilities is slowly going up, but that's okay. They still have more assets. Total assets versus total liabilities. Looks like they got more total assets versus liabilities. Okay, wow, this is actually a healthy company, an interesting industry. Um, let's do a quick look here. Making an ad has never been so ridiculously easy. But why would I use you guys when there are other companies out there like Figma or something like that? So new to TV advertising, we got you covered. Did you know that 90% of MNTN customers are first-time TV advertisers? Learn how in, intuitive self-service software makes advertising on top stream TV networks easy. Interesting. Who is watching TV? Peacock, Discovery, ESPN, CSBFX. Okay. 4x accounts grew. Okay. Peak praise for MNTN. These are some of the companies. Okay. MNTN Performance TV. Business to business, business to customer, small businesses, enterprises. Okay. Automator optimization, premium inventory, creative solutions, creative SaaS as a subscription. Creative as a subscription. Simple active integration API. Very interesting. Very interesting company. They're hiring. They case study, white paper, webinar events. Okay, let's go to investor relations. Okay, so the company stock is obviously not doing too well at max. Let's look at their presentations here. MNTN near-term market opportunity approach, bottom-up market potential, U.S. advertising, U.S. performance advertising, and then U.S. TV advertising. So 1.5 million bottoms up market potential, US target advertising, 8 million average revenue, 800K average marketing budget, MTN, MPTV SAM, 60 to 120 billion dollars. Software to CTV channel. 97% of our customers never advertised on TV, so that they get new businesses that end up advertising on there. 85% increase in active customers. Software is self-service for all customers. That means you build it, the customers come, they create it, they probably choose a platform. Do you want to advertise on TV? What kind of TV do you want to do it? And they probably have partnerships with a whole bunch of deals, and they'll just direct their ad there. Return and ad spend and primary focus, millions of performance. So right here, spend, visit, purchase. That's the goal. So $25,000 campaign, that's the ad spend. The expectation is 5 times the ROAS, probably return on ad and campaign revenue. So you turn 25 to $125,000. That's their goal. TV has greater engagement and scale than search, social. I don't know about that. People are all over their phones. Is this true? Under monetized? Because yes, people watch TV, but I think people are most of the time on their TV unless they're watching football or something like that. But it's still an interesting business. This is a $1.2 billion company. So our proprietary technology stack enables advertisers to launch performance TV campaign for the first time. So this has to be more for like startups, right? So self-service, set a goal and control budget. So you say, you know what, he's $50,000. We want to be on these types of channels. This is the kind of industry that we want to be in. Okay, matching your audience, TV quality commercials in fractions of time and budget, measurement and attribution, API. So matching based on multiple segments. So shoppers, events, interests. Obviously, this is the sweet target here. 130 million households. Categorizing consumer based on signal and propensity to buy. Okay, so they think they know the customers that are gonna buy, so they're gonna target those customers. AI-driven MNTN match, okay, which simplifies market workflow. So generate AI-based keyword, okay, so they use AI. Match MNTN, okay, so they help you find the customer. Match budget with what you want to do, and then return on your investment or return on your ad. Storyboard, you can edit the AI, you can edit the ad, and you can publish it. Oh, this is kind of cool. AI-driven MNTN matched, which simplifies marketer workflow. Storyboard is as easy as providing text prompt, okay, video, and okay, nice. So you can select from different voices that you want, and then you can instantly publish that on TV. Well, as interesting. So access to substantially all network devices and platforms. Key benefits: premium inventory, incremental budgets, preferential pricings. But would somebody like a startup, would they want to be on TV, or would they want to be on TV, or just like on a phone? Like, would they just pay? Interesting. Okay. TV advertising enables marketers to reach an estimate of 99% of US TV households. Roku. So technically, something that is kind of interesting is a lot of people, when they subscribe to like platforms like Fire Stick, Roku, Chromecast, Android TV, customers do pay a lower monthly subscription for those services because they're okay with the ads. Interesting. Okay. Has built the only successful sales channel for performance advertising. 19 days average inbound sales cycle, 41 days average outbound sales cycle. First mover and competitive advantage. So they think they sit in the middle of increased spending, driving down the cost. Lower cost drives more performance, and best performance attracts more spend. Right. The tech, the matching, the attribution, the creativity, the pricing, sales motion, and then the marketing. 5 billion earned media views in 2024. Okay, so future growth, they think they can do it in this way. So accelerate the type of new customers they come. So they have to pay a bunch of ad to get more of those customers, expand wallet share. So have those customers spend more money with them, and then continue product innovation such as AI and customization like Sora or adding VO3, so customers can create 3D can create videos for their products, develop and promote and maintain the brand, increase efficiency and operating leverage, extend into adjacencies, other types of businesses. All right, so these are the leading senior management team. I need to see chief creative officer. Where? Who owns the business? Who came up with it? They got the chief financial officer, the CEO. Where's the founder? I hate companies where the founder is nowhere to be seen. Do you see the founder? That's crazy. Okay, I usually don't like companies where the founder is nowhere to be found. So there's a financial highlights. They have the strong customer and revenue growth, strong. Well, if that's true, we should see it here. We believe we create the small business advertising market more streamlined to television. So 2024, okay, Q2 of 2025. So total revenue of 68 million. The performance TV growth 35, total growth about 25. Growth margin pretty good. Operating expense 48. Definitely that grew. We noticed that. Okay, adjusted EBITDA 92%, margin 21. Strong revenue growth driven by 85% increase in performance TV customers. Their operating leverage enhanced by expanding top of the funnel and continued investment in products innovation. And then for 21 out of the last 25 quarters, they had a positive EBITDA. Quarterly total revenue, so the 23, 24, 25. So interesting. So Q1 at 23, 24. So revenue is consistently growing each quarter here. Here Q3 they haven't reported, but it's good to see that this company year over year, the first quarter, the second quarter, they continue to hit more and more revenue heights. Pretty impressive. Nice. So Q1, so here they did a 36%, 52%, 45%. 2024 Q1, they hit 12%, 28%, and then 35%, and then 40, and then Q1 of 2025, they hit 45% revenue growth, 25%. How does that make sense? How do they go from 47 Q1 of 25, Q2 of 25, they grew it by 25%. So that growth kind of slowed down in 2025. Full year total revenue, strong margin expense, key metric highlights. All right, I don't like how the owner is not here. It's better to see their financials here. But let's look at what analysts are saying. There's 9 analysts that are looking at the company, and they say that this company has a good 90% upside from where they are, according to what they think. So these analysts are mostly in the category of strong buy and buy. The buy has grown, and then the strong buy has grown by 1. And then there's no one saying this company is a sell. And overall, they're saying it's either going to be a $22 stock or a $39 stock sitting at 16, an upside of 90% from the current price. Where's the founder? I don't like how the founder is not there. I like what they're doing. I like their technology. Their investor presentation is pretty impressive. And I think I'm going to keep this as a yes company. So we have 4 5 companies so far. So this gotta go. What is this company? ABTA. So this is the next company. I'm just going through all the list of companies, not all, but like companies within the United States within technology sector under $40. They IPO'd in the last 5 years. Nothing outside of that. So I have a decent list. I had 20. I'm going through them, and I found about what 6 so far, and I still got to bring that down to the ones I want. But this one seems interesting. I found a cybersecurity company or data resilience company as well. So yeah, if you like what I'm doing here, make sure you subscribe. If you have a ticker symbol or company that you want me to check out, go ahead and leave in the comments. I'll take a look. Who do we have here? Who else? So 9 less. So we saw this company. This one is called Ibotta. I mean, I've heard of this company before. Ibotta something. I don't really go shopping, but nobody on the insider is Ibotta nothing. They're not buying anything. That was such a terrible joke. None of the insiders are actually buying anything. They are all selling. And so Ibotta is a performance marketing platform allowing brands to deliver digital promotion to hundreds of millions of customers throughout the network. Publishers called Ibotta Performance Network (IPN). The IPN allows marketers to influence what people buy, where and how often they shop. Oh wow, paying only when their campaign direct results in sales. All right, I don't want another company like that. Navan. Okay, Navan, what do y'all do? Navan engages in offering cloud-based technology platform for travelers. Its product includes business travel and expense management. Get out of my face. This company is Pattern Group. All right. Since you guys IPO'd and you ate dog crap, I bet. Huh? This is a recent IPO. PTRN. PTRN. Alright, PTRN. 9 analysts. Y'all just went IPO. Not too long ago, October. So Pattern Group accelerates brand on global e-commerce marketplace by leveraging proprietary technology and AI. Get out of my face. White Fiber. White Fiber provides AI and HPC infrastructure and cloud and data center solution. It operates through the following segments: cloud service and cooling service. Wait, collection service? The cloud service segment offers computing service to support generative AI workspace. The collection service segment provides customers with physical space, power and cooling within the data center facility. The company was founded 2024 and its headquarters in New York. Okay, interesting company here. So they just IPO'd at, it was a $25 IPO, came down to 14. Okay, I mean AI infrastructure plays are pretty big right now. WYFI, White Fiber. Interesting name. I kind of like their name. 6 analysts here have given this company a buy. They're saying the company right now is underpriced by $3.94%. So they're saying strong buy. Not too many analysts that are covering this. Ruth Capital, Needham, Macquarie, Roth Capital. Okay. Interesting company here. Let's check out what their site says. Let's check out their website. Um, Interesting company, White Fiber. So something about data center cooling and data center. Uh, so performance optimization AI infrastructure. Okay. The AI infrastructure company, performance optimization, okay, data center and cloud solution for scaling, training, inference, and other managing high performance compute workload. Data centers, custom. Let me zoom in. This actually seems kind of interesting. So data centers, so custom collection and managed infrastructure for sovereign AI. Okay. The GPU cloud built and optimized AI workload. So the white fiber difference, unmatched performance, flexibility, and scalable. Vertically integrated AI and HPC infrastructure solution combining cutting edge technology. Okay, what is that? Performance innovation and expertise that enable secure, scalable, sovereign infrastructure or in the white fiber cloud. Whoa, this company is actually really interesting. So their sovereign infrastructure or in the cloud, fiber cloud, preferred partner of NVIDIA's. Why customers choose white fiber? Access to latest advancement in hardware across the stack, proprietary cluster management, orchestration and observability software, ultra-fast Ethernet mesh network and cross data center workload scaling, and then world-class data center engineer for HPC and private AI. So White Fiber Data Center provides AI and HPC optimized collection, tailored rack, and managed infrastructure with high density power, direct liquid cooling, and this is the part I don't understand. Why do they have anything to do with direct cooling? The GPU cloud built for unmatched performance. Purpose-built GPU as a service for AI workload. White Fiber combines NVIDIA's GPU, VST WEKA storage, and ultra-fast Ethernet IB to deliver high-performance compute that scales with your business. Seamless scaled GPU cluster for hundreds to tens of thousands GPU with no disruption. Very fast with up to 800 gigabytes per second per GPU node, enabling massive data throughput. And then flexible reserve access optimized for your project mission critical workload. Private AI meets the cloud. White Fiber unified cloud and data center solution provides unmatched scalability, flexibility, and performance, transforming your infrastructure into competitive advantage. End-to-end managed private and hypercloud environment. Ready to make HSPC infrastructure. I don't know, man. I don't even know what you do. Collection, enterprise, compute, storage, networking, observability, security, GPU pricing. They sell GPUs? Oh my gosh. Wow. So they rent out GPU. So the H200, the GB200, and B200 CPU for server space. Dell PowerEdge R60 dual Intel CPU. So they sell CPU as a service. Storage. Available options. 0.06 per gigabyte per month. Whoa. This company is actually really interesting. Resource. So their investor presentation, I do want to look at that. Let's check out their presentation. I think we may have found a company here. Their disclaimer, August 25, okay. The AI infrastructure company, White Fiber, Chief Executive Officer, Chief Financial Officer, President and Head of Revenue. Bit Digital, Chief Executive Officer, Bank of America. Oh wow, Head of Capital Strategy. He was lawyer, manager in acquisitions. Whoa. See the CFO, he's from Bit Digital, Chief Financial Officer, and Vium Data Center Chief Executive Officer, Vice President, Head of Revenue, Bit Digital. Oh wow, they literally left Bit Digital and started their own business. He's an independent director with the blue hair. Nice. So he Google, he's Chief Science Officer at X. Whoa, the Moonshot Factory. Guys, I think we found one here. This is a good one. Director of Research, Body Media. Cerebellum Capital. He was the CEO. Independent Director. Kirkland, he's a Director of Mission Critical Service. Folk Integrated Technologies, Director of Technology Service. AI Market Challenges. Power shortage, outdated computing infrastructure, interface services, and data centers. So white fiber market opportunity. So they're saying a global data center demand is 70%. Global cloud AI market is 92% of companies plan to increase generative AI. Yep, I agree. 24 market size 2030 about 363. So this is actually really interesting. White fiber at a glance. So these are their megawatts. I'm so confused. This is a footprint and these are their pipeline. So 16 megawatt online by year end 2025. Gigawatt pipeline 1 billion. Gigawatt pipeline approximately 1. NVIDIA GPU deployed 4,500. Customers 23 customers. Includes customers that have signed definitive agreement but are not yet generating revenue. Strategic relationships: NVIDIA, Dell, Cerebras, Supermicro, and HP. I mean, to be honest, the management team is stacked. Huh. So significant and growing opportunity for our solution. 298 gigawatt global data center capacity demand. So that means they're going to be able to rent out the space. Differentiation, efficient approach. High ROI solution. 30% estimated unlevered return for data center and cloud service. Scaling into customer demand. Cloud, okay, so boom, 2024 cloud as a service. NVIDIA acquired. Oh, this is scaling into customer. Okay, interesting. So in 2024, they launched cloud services, and then in July of 2024, established partnership with NVIDIA, October 2024, they acquired data center platform called Encovium. They had 4 megawatts. And then in December 24, they had 5 megawatts. Collaboration agreement set in January, as of January 25 with Cerebras. And then now, and it looks like they're under development of this 99 megawatts, and then also this 6.6 megawatt. And then they did, as of June, they did a financing deal with RBC Capital. So our data center meets this stringent demand AI customers. So N+1 redundancy architecture, SOC 2 type 2, infrastructure supporting AI workload. So they rent this out to customers. Data center site selection. Disciplined site selection leads to superior return. Proximity to metropolitan areas. Okay. Positioned for low latency to address long-term specialized AI computing inference needs. Retrofit opportunities. Retrofit with cooling, security, redundancy, network equipment, support AI optimization. So interesting. So this company is actually really, really interesting what they do. They build out the data centers, and a lot of companies cannot afford to buy an entire NVIDIA product because it costs millions of dollars. And even a startup, they can't do that. So what they're going to do is they're going to borrow a small space from this company and build out their AI infrastructure. Small site reduce risk, while certain larger sites can lend themselves to a more efficient modular development. Now this is actually an interesting company. Man, my list is growing. So I have 1, 2, 3. Looks like this is company number 6. I'm gonna have to keep looking into them a little bit more. Data center portfolio. So they got MTL 1, MTL 2, 3, and North Carolina 1. 99 gross megawatts, 6.6 gross megawatts, 5 gross megawatts, and 4 megawatts here. So it looks like this was purchase option 2021, target Q4 25, so the end of the year. $33.5 million cloud customer procured through white fiber cloud service. Interesting. Cerebras built compute system for AI deep learning application. CAD purchase option. So this is targeted for Q4 as well, and this is targeted for Q1 of next year. So right now this company is operating on one data center portfolio, but they're promising, hey, we're gonna grow. We have these locations locked in, or they're expected. So they saying that ML1 is fully occupied, full capacity, and the lease agreement with an average duration of approximately 30 months. May 3rd, 25. Phase 1 capacity, 24 gross margin. Source. Okay, so they're still a growing company. They're not that big. So they're called White Fiber. So this is I think this North Carolina one site overview. So these are all their sites. Here they are. So here's the North Carolina site. And MTL, I don't know what that is, but these are all the other sites that they have. Interesting. So this is their N1 site overview. Phase 1 gross capacity, total target expanded gross, so they're gonna expand it. Lease square feet, phase 1 gross capacity under LOI, under development. Okay, ownership, letter of intent. Okay, so they do have this location. Expected approximately $230 million of revenue phase 1 over 7 years. Okay. So large retrofit project. Interesting. Okay. to develop in the module segment, right? That's the best way to go about it. Because if you have it in a modular format, then you can kind of connect them depending on the demand, that you don't have to build out an entire system. Cloud service, so cutting edge GPU, tech driven optimization, cloud customer requirements, and go to market approach. So white cloud technology, so purpose built to achieve maximum performance, high trust clusters. No, this is actually an interesting business. Optimizing each layer of stack by hardware generation, superior solution across software, hardware, and design. Something that I really did find impressive: cross data center workload, the overcoming scale limitations, built-in redundancy, and optimized performance. Operate GPU clusters across multiple data centers. Interesting. The biggest thing I found amazing here is the leadership here. Look where they come from: Bit Digital, Chief Executive Officer, Bit Digital, and then we have two independent directors, one from Google, one from Kirkland. He's a director of mission critical services. He's from Google Chief Science Officer at X and Moonshot Factory. So director of research. Like, they have a decent team there. What economics? So Envoy acquired in October 24, and financials do not include results prior to this period. So 1.4 million. Okay. I mean, Q1 revenue was crazy. Huh. So I do like this company, to be honest. They seem really interesting. I am going to let's see how well they performed last year. This is a yes. I'm going to put them in the yes category. And then let's look at how much money they made. WYFI. This might be an interesting buy, actually. Financials. Income statement. So this is a very new company. We're gonna have to look at them quarter over quarter. So Q1 2024, 8 billion, 12 billion, 14, 16, 18. So looking pretty good there. um, gross profit is looking good. Selling general is obviously increasing here a lot. Operating expense not bad. Operating income were positive, going down because mainly due to increased in both selling general expense and operating income. But also net income grew decently, and then their cost of revenue decreased significantly. And net income looks like it's kind of all over the place, but they are positive in 2024 Q4. They saw that negative net income. Gross margin growth rate looking good. Operating margin looking good. It was negative here. Free cash flow was also negative. No money to reinvest. Free cash flow is down again, but not as bad as the year before. Let's look at their balance sheet and see if they have too much debt. So this company here, so 46, 45, 45. Okay, so they're about 1-to-1 asset to liabilities. Short-term asset to liabilities. Long-term assets to total liabilities looks like, yeah, they have a lot more total liabilities versus assets. Interesting. Let's look at shares. Outstanding shares. So operating income, shares outstanding. They issued 38 million about. 38,000. 38,000 shares, which is not crazy. Oh, this might be a buy. White fiber. I'm gonna add them to the list. So this company is analysts are saying it's mostly a buy here. Strong buy. It's a $1.2 billion market cap. Let's look at this. Is actually a really interesting company. What I'm gonna try to do is see what's going on in the markets, because this company is loaded up um, with really good leadership. They're saying the market is saying, the analysts are saying that this company is undervalued by about 3 to 4%. It should be a $35 stock. Their revenue is good. The leadership, I think, is pretty impressive. Yeah, they have like these guys coming from Bit Digital. It's pretty impressive. Pretty good. Pretty good experience. Investment management, limited founder, Bioten. Okay, so let me read into them a little bit more. So we found a couple of yeses. So all of them are gonna go into a group. Best small cap. If you're interested in these lists of small cap groups that I'm making, let me know. I'll totally give them to you. I'll share them to you somehow. But out of all the ones I've researched, these are the ones that are literally most interesting. I've gone through about 30, and these are the ones that are the most interesting companies out of all of them. So this one by far is pretty impressive, just because the leadership team, they have experience in this area of business. Um, they have ideas on how they want to grow. They're doing like data center rental, because a lot of companies and small businesses that are creating an AI business can't afford to buy an entire system. So they have to rent out part of the data center, GPUs, CPUs. So 30 years of innovation and evolution. They trading, so straight in 2021, software development began 2023, complete MVP, commercial release, initial customer to begin. Okay, yeah, this company has gone through so many changes. It's really interesting. All right, so let's go into the company's site. I think we did. I think somebody bought internally. Oh, it doesn't even show. So this company actually just went IPO too. Bit Digital can sell up to 2.5 billion in shares at their discount for complex build out. So obviously, the only problem here is small companies. They always raise revenue by selling, issuing more shares. And that is always annoying because they dilute shareholders. So they did report earnings September 17, 2025. They reported estimated EPS, reported to negative 23, estimated 0.0. So they missed by EPS by 190. revenue they beat by about 2%, and I think their earnings are probably just coming up as well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see what they're saying, see if some kind of if there's some kind of chatter on X about the company. So this is literally how I search small companies. I find a company that I really do like, and then I dig into them even more and more and more. So white fiber. Um, Usually what I'll do is I'll search by the ticker symbol X. I will go dollar sign ticker symbol. There they are. And usually what happens, somebody found something unique that I would not have found, just found something interesting after doing search about the North Carolina one. It's regarding the tax grant and investment. Yeah, so a lot of times governments do give tax grants when for yeah economic development, local government and environments. Yeah, so a lot of times governments do give grants, tax kind of tax benefits when people are building, like bringing in business to that state. They'll just, like, for example, Amazon is building a whole bunch of warehouses in a location and they're getting a tax discount. Yeah, so here's this company. Amazing start, amazing setup, blast off. So do we have anyone near here? Go check out what's going on and send us some pictures. So orchestrated they orchestrated a heavy have my cake and eat it too measure maneuver. I asked Grok about it. I'm sorry to hear about your frustrating experience. Okay. White fiber. Needham raises price target to 45 from 34. Keep buying. Site imminent lease. This is as of October. So what are we seeing here? Rating by Needham. Current price 34. Upside about 32%. Key takeaway: lease agreement, credit enhancement from IG hyperscale expectation, target multiply 12, multiple raised to 12x, 27 EV, enterprise value to EBITDA from 11x, SBC expense adjusted 7.5 million for fiscal year 25, EPS modestly low. They said that analyst comments. So we believe a lease agreement is imminent for white fiber in the North Carolina site, and it is our understanding that just some final signature items need to be taken care of in the process. We believe it is likely that there is a credit enhancement, including the IG hyperscale, which could be ultimate off-taker of site capacity. The direct lease would be signed with NeoCloud. However, we are increasing our our target multiple 12.5x 2027 EV/EBITDA multiple from estimates from 11x, as we believe imminent lease and hyperscale credit enhancement de-risk the near-term story. We modestly increased our SBC stock-based compensation estimates from 2025 year due to one-time stock award of $7.5 million, and correspondingly adjust our EPS estimates lower. We expect SBC to fall back into line with our prior estimate on going forward basis. We reiterate our buy and raise the price target to $45. Interesting. I think I'm gonna add this company to my watch list. What I'll do is I'll do a quick search here on Reddit on $WYFI. WYFI. That's a good game. Um, yeah, nobody really is saying anything. In quote WYFI stock. Whoops. Nobody's really talking about this stock. This is actually a good sign. So Wi-Fi feature and so storage. So strong early performance will probably triple the first year. Undervalued. It's massively undervalued. Needham reiterates their buying price target 34. Um, so this company just went IPO, which is a little bit the scary part. So, so wireless white fiber. No, not wireless. What the hell? So White Fiber Inc. today announced the launch of its initial public offering with 70 at $15 to $17 a share. That's when they went IPO. So they went IPO. Yep, around $15. Well, probably tripled the first day. I'm generally not a fan of IPO. If you trade and have exit strategy, these should be some type of analyst strategy. I'm about to finish my competitive security course, and I can for sure say the technology behind all this is amazing. My class graduate on Friday. Before IPO day, I recently applied Microsoft for data center tech, and this is the type of place that I would love to work too. Even ChatGPT has lots of great things to say about the company. Bruh. It'll open at 69, pump to 90. Alright, these are stupid. 1.7 revenue, 1700 megawatt hours capacity, 50% profit, a billion profit per year. If they can convert entire pipeline at these objectives, which are conservative based on this, it's massively undervalued. Called it. The EBITDA, I believe. I mean, that person called it. That person called it. Um, I meant stock. So we're looking at white fiber. This company is actually very interesting. It's a company that has been generating some interest among investors. Here's a summary of what's going on. So October, buy signal white fiber October 27th. So this is general sentiment. Why specific comments about white fiber are limited because not a lot of people know about the stock, small cap, and under the radar stock. Redditors often look for promising small cap. Buy signal, white fiber Inc. What are these buy signals? Okay. So not much about this company. Wow. Really impressive. Oh wow. Oh wow. Community alert. At least one team member from the 30 million exit scam appears to be involved with the project White Rock Fi. What? That has nothing to do with White Fiber Inc. Um. Okay, so BTBT owns 71% of White. Bit Digital owns 71% of White Fiber Inc. 10% of White Fiber, 13% today. So White Fiber up 100% in just 2 months since IPO. Oh wow, I did not know that. Thesis. Okay, so white fiber is a pure play on the global AI compute shortage. As a recent spin-off from Bit Digital, the company is repurposing existing data center infrastructure and power agreement to rapidly deploy GPU cluster for high-performance computing. The strategy allows them to bypass typical construction timeline and serve the growing waitlist of AI companies that need immediate access to compute. The, that positions white fiber to capture revenue for the most supply constrained segment AI market. Levels to watch. I don't care about the levels. Interesting, interesting. Is thrilled to announce that it has officially rebranded to its HPC business White Fiber Inc. An interesting company, really. Um, White Fiber is a new platform aiming to deliver Bit Digital standard of highest performance computing AI development everywhere. Interesting. So there you go. So we found one company that is really interesting to look at. I did not know they were initially owned by BTBT. White Fiber has confidentiality submitted draft to register for IPO with the SEC. Numbers of shares, price target are yet to be set. IPO subject to SEC review. Day one started strong, powerful panel. Token 2020. Day one did Bit Digital. So it looks like this company went IPO just recently. The company was incorporated 24, is based on New York. White Fiber Inc. is subsidiary of Bit Digital. All right, let me add this company to my list. White WYFI. Oh, WYFI, White Fiber. Um, Let me add them to my small cap list. They are going to be an interesting company to watch. So there you go. So one of them is White Fiber. I'm going to post the rest of these companies on my X site. You can definitely go check out. If you want, go ahead and follow me. I'm gonna post it. So practically, I found all these companies that I think are worth taking a look at. I'm going to be posting them on my X, if it lets me. And so we have a couple of them here. We got Palladian. It's an AI company. We have this company that is kind of interesting, business to business, Giga Cloud, business to business company. We have Backblaze, also another really interesting company that is more like data resiliency. If you have, let's say, a startup company and your startup company has all this AI connectivity, but then you need it to be resilient. So if something goes down, for example, Amazon Web Services goes down or something like that, you're able to get your data going again and you don't lose anything. Or maybe if you get hacked, you have data resiliency in place so you can keep your apps and your business going. So really interesting company there. Exodus, this is more of like a cryptocurrency company. They are digital wallets. So they offer digital wallets. The interesting about cryptocurrency, if you invest in one crypto, that crypto can go up and down. But especially in a company like Exodus, because they're a wallet, People are going to be using their wallet to do A through Z. They allow you, they sell a couple things. They sell you this secure code process where you can log in. Within the wallet, they'll let you trade, sell whatever crypto you want. Within that wallet, you can buy crypto using your debit card, Google Pay, so on and so forth. Um, so they have a big TAM to go for. So they're bringing what the digital market, a cryptocurrency blockchain wallet into the traditional finance industry. So pretty interesting company there. The next company is this here, MNTN Investments. So this company is like really interesting. They're into the like advertising world. So if you have a startup company but you don't know how to get on people's TVs, you practically can go through them and they'll help you advertise your company. They have an AI integrated in there to where you can type in what you're looking for. The AI generates the video that you want, and then you can ship it through this company, and then you can do a business model where it's based on subscription based. So you can just subscribe to it, and then they will continue playing that and casting your business across all the different streaming lines. For example, they have multiple streaming lines. If this stupid thing works, I can show you. All right, last try and I'm giving up. There it is. So they got LG, Samsung, Sony, Vizio, TV, Android, Fire Stick. So across all these different channels, you can have your business broadcasted on TV, and that is their main focus, TV advertisement. As you can see, the company sits here. You plug in your business, what you want to advertise, and they get your business onto the channels that um, you need. They think they have the ability to have their AI target the customers that they need to target your specific ad to. So really interesting company here. Next, this is the one we're looking at, White Fiber. Very interesting company. They're subsidiary of BT. This is BT is a company that does, like, I think, Bitcoin mining, but then they made this company, White Fiber, a data center play, because there's GPUs you can't find GPUs right now, so you can get GPU access space using this company. The partners are really interesting, so there's definitely some potential there. This telcos engagement, design, and provision advanced technology to deliver solutions that empower and protect damaging and protect the demanding enterprise. It operates through the following segments: security solutions, secure network, and security solutions segment. Did I? Where this? They're in my list. I forgot what they did. Telos. Telos Corporation offers efficiency and adaptability security solutions, striving to ensure your organization remains secure and responsive to changing needs. Okay, we're changing cyber GRC, smart control, rapid inside action, TSA check-in enrollment by Telos. Telos is an authorized provider of TSA pre-check-in enrollment service for travelers. Renew online and find enrollment location near you. Fingerprint background check for services from ID vetting. One of the 21 approved FBI channels, and one of the only 12 channels approved for Department of Order submission. ID vetting by Telos Corporation offers secure biographic and fingerprinting collection service for various background check purposes. What does that mean? Yeah, I don't understand what that means. Secure Network. Telos provides services for operating, administrating, and defending complex enterprise network and defensive cybersecurity operation. They delivers a wide array of capabilities, offering advanced solution in cybersecurity, cloud security, enterprise management, and safeguarding critical operational across numerous sectors. So frictionless identity, scalable security, trusted compliance. Learn about our scalable industry solution. Changing cyber. I don't. I don't understand this company. Investor relations. Company. About us. Resource center. Career. Career resource center. Are they not publicly traded? I thought they were. TELOS. Telos Corporation. They IPO'd at 39 or so. And they dumped. There's some analysts, look at 3 analysts saying this company is overvalued. What is this? Cyber GRC AI that empowers IT risk and compliance team. IO Exat360 with AI's innovative human-centered approach to artificial intelligence, team can seamlessly integrate their unique content and expertise, then query it alongside existing data to uncover an interesting company. Fast outcomes, increase efficiency, better discussion. So they are kind of like platform as a service kind of business. They literally put in Copilot and they just said, oh, we're AI now.
Falling behind on regulatory demands isn't just inefficient, it means failed audits, costly fines, damaged credibility, and when compliance cracks, risk seeps in, making the organization vulnerable. Manual processes make it all more likely, every single day. Introducing Exacta AI, the AI-powered capability at the core of the proven Exacta Cyber GRC platform, trusted by the world's most security-conscious organizations. With Exacta AI, it's possible to elevate compliance and risk management, working faster with greater accuracy than ever before, while keeping data secured within a FedRAMP High or customer's own environment. Leveraging extensive research and over 2 decades of innovation, Exacta AI gives you the equivalent of a veteran team, providing fast, accurate responses to your questions. Uncover hidden risks by analyzing vulnerability-based data, project information, testing results, and risk profiles. Then mitigate those potential threats by following automatically drafted remediation suggestions tailored to your organization's needs. By leveraging Exacta AI, you can achieve greater efficiency, accuracy, and confidence in your compliance and risk management processes, knowing that your data is stored securely in a platform authorized at FedRAMP High. By surfacing clear, reliable insights in moments, Exacta AI helps you to save time, enforce control integrity, and make it.
Alright, this is not the type of company. Telos, pretty interesting. I like some of the stuff that they talked about around like, hey, you know, we are one of the only companies trusted by the FBI out of 50. We're like the top 12. But really not really interested in this company at all. What I'm more interested about is the other ones. I'm going to post the ones that I really think have the greater potential. Those are the companies that are US based. So US based companies, and within the tech, IPO less, within within 5 years. Let's just say that. And then, so United States tech IPO within the last 5 years, and then price is less than 40. Or below. And then last but not least, sector, boom, boom, boom. Okay. So IPO within the last 5 years. Within the United States, sector has to be tech sector tech, and then below $40. Boom. This is what I'm looking at. And these are all the companies. So if you follow me on X, you're gonna find all of them. C, D, E, and I'm gonna post all these companies that I found. So the first one is this one. You can go ahead and copy them, or you can follow me on X. So you can find all of them. Nasdaq CTG. Well, I'm so tired. That's not. It's GCT. Next is, well, this is, what is their ticker symbol? Nasdaq, ticker. What's their ticker? Backblaze. I like this company because it's actually co-founder led. Okay. Google Studio AI. Boom. Okay. So boom. I'll come back to this one. Put it at the end. Let me get the ones I haven't yet. Exodus. Nasdaq. Jeez, I can't even find the ticker symbol. Back. K2X stock analysis. So this is what I'm gonna actually use is my AI agent that I built that helps me analyze companies, and I can quickly get a decent summary here. So I've built all these, but one of them is my AI AI feature at work, special understanding. Get started with stock analyze predictor. So this one right here, this is my social sentiment analyzer. So it's practically a site that I have created that helps me analyze a stock that I have found. It's pretty impressive. So what it does is it searches a stock and gives me a quick analysis on the company. While that loads, let's check out this ticker symbol here, EX $, EXOD. This one is obviously right on the main page. MNTN. And then white fiber. White Fiber Inc. WYFI. WYFI. And F. So these are the companies that I am definitely interested in. Back Blaze. BLZE. $BLZE. BLZE. Boom. Whoops. So practically the play is more of crypto play. MNT. This is more like TV ad company. So what I'm doing is I found the companies that I am interested in. TV ad slash marketing. So this is more of like a marketing company. This is more of like a data center. So these are what we have after our research. Data center. Blaze, more like data security, and resilience. We got GCT, BD. Then this company, BDY, artificial intelligence that enables robotic and drone to think like human and perform real-world complex tasks. So to summarize, PDYN. So to summarize, what does this company do? So practically the vision of the company is to automate tasks too complex for traditional automation by enabling machine to observe, learn, reason, and act like humans. Substantially accelerate speed for programming and training, increase agility, task set and use case, reduce need for human intervention oversight, AI data knowledge, I guess. AI data knowledge, thin synthesis, something like that. AI data knowledge synthesis, and then GCT. And this company was more of like a like business to business, like marketing play. Non-standard, countless resource sizes, supplies, fulfillment, retail, transform wholesale trade through reorganizing the supply chain and redefining key roles for risk. Okay. So let me add enabling suppliers and retailers to scale through global end-to-end commercial infrastructure. Buyer discovers product. End customer places the order and get cloud fulfillment direct. Yep. So this is GCT. It can't. Alright, that's fine. So how do you define this company though? There would be like marketing, more business to business, e-commerce almost. B to B e-commerce. So they define their mission: global cloud technology is a pioneer of a global business-to-business marketplace. Yeah. B2B marketplace. Merchandise marketplace. Yep. Basically, that's what they are. So these are, out of all that analysis, we found 1, found 2, we found 3, Exodus, we found MNTN, we found White Fiber, we found Black Blaze. So out of all the companies I've researched, this is what I've come to. So these are the IPOs within the last years within the United States. The sector is specifically tech and stock price below 50. And so we got AI data. Whoa. So we have AI data knowledge synthesis. This company, I guess the goal is they will get data companies have, help them synthesize it and have that data make sense. This is a B2B merchandise marketing. Way more interesting when you read about the company. Exodus, more of crypto wallet. This is more of a crypto wallet company. This is TV ad marketing. Way more interesting when you read about the company, but like this, they're not too interesting. And then we have business to business, and we have TV marketing and data center play here, because data centers are super expensive, they're not cheap. And then we got data security / data resilience. And this company kind of blaze here. They have a decent team, also global CEO and co-founder, and then the CFO here. Really interesting company. They Like what they're doing is really interesting because they're right now there are a lot of companies can provide data resiliency. So they're on the front of data resiliency. Like if just like when Amazon services went down not long ago, whole bunch of businesses went out of business. Such a weird thing to say, but there's only one company, but that creates business opportunity for a whole bunch of data center companies. Now, once again, these types of investments are very aggressive just because the size of the companies, they're not that big. They're in the billions or something like that. A lot of them in 500 million market cap. So not that these companies are not that big. So I've created this really cool tool. So this is my AI tool that I created. It's kind of really cool actually. So what it does is, so for example, if I want to understand a company, I can type in, for example, PDYN, and I want to learn about a little bit about the company. And so it's more like social sentiment analyzer, kind of. Um, I made it so when I input the ticker symbol, it gives me information about the company. I've made it so the information that it gives me is the stuff that I'm interested in. So the outcome, the analysis that it returns is not going to be anything outside of that. So I've told it a couple of conditions. It needs to be founder led. I need to understand the industry, how long the company's been around, the stock price, the competition, um, and so all that information. So it kind of takes its time just because it's trying to source all this data, but it should be able to bring it up a little faster than this. Um, Once again, I built this on Gemini. It's just taking its time. And once it loads, I can actually show you exactly what it does. But it just tells me what I need to know about the company, like the products that the company has, what they have developed, and everything else. All right, there you go. So I got what I needed. So this is the kind of information I wanted. Obviously, this is a smaller company; it doesn't really exist. So current services, Polyid IQ software platform achieves cash flow. Future goals: achieve cash flow positive and profitability. Um, so future service mentioned emphasis on making existing robots are more agile and versatile, and increasing customer ROI, and extending software application beyond traditional robotics. What is the current services? An advanced AI ML software platform used with industrial robotics and collaborative cobots, enabling them to learn multiple tasks, handle disruptions, and perform autonomously operations like engineered media blasting and automated sanding. It aims to reduce programming complexities. Desired for unmanned platforms such as Class 1 UAVs, drones. The software enables persistent detection, identification, tracking, and classification of objects in interest by fusing multi-model sensors and data sharing, situational awareness across multiple drones. So discussion, video, and the signified stock surge nearly about 16 over the last year. So the consensus right now hold at 8, buy 15, and then consensus sell at $8. Sentiment parallel. So sentiment is uh, cautiously neutral, reflecting a mix of positive operational development and financial challenges. The company has a strong balance sheet with no debt, significant cash reserves, and has successfully launched commercial version of the Paladin IQ and Paladin Pilot products, securing U.S. Air Force. So this is kind of cool. Securing U.S. Air Force contract and participating in key defense events. Risks obviously faces significant risk, primarily due to its easily stage early stage profitability, high stock volatility, and intense competition in the rapidly evolving AI robotics market. While the company boasts a strong balance sheet with no debt, current unprofitability and negative cash flow remains concern. High beta company, unprofitable and negative cash flow, but strong balance sheet. Unspecific but inherent defense contract and AI ethics. The competition out there, you got SmallCap, a small cap business service company that, while operating in a different niche, competes in the broader industrial consumer machinery sector. RR, Rich Tech Robotics, direct competitor focused on the developing, manufacturing, and selling robotic technology, particularly service robots for various industries like restaurants, hotels, and so on. Veritone, a known AI software and service company competing in the broader AI ML market. Pioneer AI operates and specifically concerned in AI as a service solution. Gorilla Technology, increasing institutional ownership as well. And then you have BlackRock as a 1.98 million shares, Vanguard at 1.2, State Street at 383K. So that is it. That took about 3 hours to find. These companies, really interesting companies. Let's say, would you invest? Question mark. Where is that face? There you go. Boom. Sector technology below $40. All right. There you go. All right. That is it. Those are the companies that I specifically have come to after going through the entire list. That is the conclusion of the analysis. So if you, oh no, I should not have closed it. White Fiber definitely is one of the other companies that was pretty interesting, but I already got them. I already made that post. Here is my filter. We will continue on page 2 another day. It looks like there's about 12 companies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 companies that we can review tomorrow that are left over. And here are the filters: small cap, under 40, technology sector, and IPO in the last 5 years. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great weekend and talk to you tomorrow. Peace.